Aloha cupcakes. We're gonna do a little single-handed stripe and film and answer some questions. Well, I guess give some opinions. This will be a reply to Chris Blome's pinstripe practice video. I wrote down some notes. I actually watched it like 4 times in the last couple hours here. Wrote down some notes here. Start out with answering questions is what you said, bro. But then you don't really go into specifics with what you mean. And then you said you were going to teach me things, ultimately demystifying magic. And then that was your intro. Then you went into saying stuff about paint and reducer and, you know, how to do the thing. But you didn't really like go into it. You said you need paint, reducer, palette, plastic cups, not any detail about them being PET or needing to be any sort of non-meltable plastic. So yeah, that would be some good knowledge. And tape and a Mac. Then you go right into brush trimming, which is like, I feel like you could have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos out of your one video. Who am I to say when I hardly make any content? But you wanted to know how your cupcakes felt. So yeah, here's a big cupcake reporting. So at this point, we're 3 minutes into my video. On your video, once you're 4 minutes in, you've already went over all that stuff. Question, teaching, magic, paint, all the supplies, brush trimming, palette, painting, mixing, reducing, what makes a consistent line. All of that, I think it was like 4 minutes and 20 or 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And you had already went over all those topics. As someone who's been trying to study for just about as long as you, I can make sense of kind of what you're saying. But for a beginner, you kind of have to, you know, segment all that stuff. I would think some better word for that. But even as far as saying palette for the clippy thing and palette for the thing that you're going to palette on, I mean, a lot of that could be confused. You gotta watch what I'm painting over here. Confused by a beginner is what I'm trying to say. So these are my 2 cents. I figured I'd make a 7-minute video and then look at what I did. It's kind of, man, I need to invest in a tripod. Is my 2025 first investment in my pinstriping hobby here. Craft, job, skill, whatever you want to call it. I was blessed right out of the gate to be able to paint on some pretty cool vehicles. Now I can't believe it. It's been 8 years messing around with this little brush. Then you went into your 1 hour practice, breathing techniques. You should really nail it down because you always move your palette while you're painting. But you said 7 minutes, stop, 7 minutes, then stop, then 3-minute break to clean brush, then 5-minute walk away, last 30 seconds breathing. But that's not an hour, bro. So I don't know, that's confusing. Yeah. So I would suggest maybe make your video into like 5 or 6 videos, or maybe you can chop the parts that are usable from that video up and then make them into like reels or short clips going into further detail about the specific about the specific, yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll go like this. Topics is what I'm saying, specific topics. Yeah, I think that would be really good. Spread your videos out, maybe speak a little slower, and people will be able to pick up what you're putting down a little easier. And then I wanted to connect that in a different spot. I totally just screwed the pooch on that one.